The Public Commission meeting for August 26, 2024 is called to order at 5:30 p.m. And Clerk Otero, please call the roll.
Certainly. Chairperson Hernandez,
Here.
Co-Chair Diet,
Here.
Ms. Fraser,
Here.
Ms. Damiano,
Here.
Ms. Imber, no, Ms. Rupnicki,
Here.
Mr. Closer.
Here. Are there any additions or removals to today's agenda? I would actually like to move, I would move to change the agenda item G1, the biennial art plan, to after G4, the first in Virginia mural. Can I get a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against, say nay. Motion passes. Are there any staff announcements?
I do have one. So on the agenda for the next meeting, September 9th, we are inviting Red Pepper in to present. They have put in a permit with the Community Development Department for a mural on the side of their building. They have a sketch already designed. So the way the code works for those murals is they have to be approved by the Cultural Commission and the director of the department. So the final step is approval by this body. So they'll be coming to the September 9th meeting to show you their illustrations and concept and seek approval for their permit on the side of the building, or for their mural on the side of their building. It's very cool. Captures the history of Duvall, largely kind of history based, of training, some wooded areas, but they'll come in, present their sketch and seek approval on September 9th.
Excellent.
Yeah, kind of out of the blue. We didn't solicit them to do it, so it ended up just being a perfect timing.
Nice. Anything further? I move to accept the minutes of the previous meeting. As there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All against, say nay. Motion passes. There does not look to be any public comment today. So on to new business, the selection and finalization of the 2025-2026
So I passed out a rubric I just put together quickly of the exercise we did at the last meeting that has all of the ideas. So I captured all of the ideas, whether they got votes or not, put them all on the rubric along with the votes they received. And then I offered their staff notes on cost, staffing, and other just additional comments. So I put in some thoughts, Rita put in some thoughts, and then I also gave it to the Community Development Director and the Public Works Director to offer any insights. So I thought what we would do today is I give you all 6 more stickers. And so just seeing the results of the votes, the results of some of the comments. Ideally, what we're doing tonight is finalizing a list of projects that you'll put in the biennial plan, so I can also put costs associated with them. And so I thought seeing some of the comments from staff might impact how you would vote. So I wanted to make sure that you all saw that. So asking for you all to vote again and have that be the final project list that you would like to see to council. It could be that there's some that got no votes last time that you want to elevate. Some you might want to de-elevate, given staff comments or costs associated with it. If you all want to take a little time, I can certainly also answer any questions about some of the staff comments.
I was going to say, do we want to have time for going over like maybe 15-20 minutes?
Yeah, there's a lot of information. It's great.
Yeah. So thorough.
Yeah, I mean, they're, so some of them, like the ideas, it isn't that they're a non-starter, just things to think about. For instance, New Year's Eve thing, we're all really excited about. And getting a staff on New Year's Eve to work both overtime and holiday pay is, a consideration. It's not potentially the most thing to consider, but those are the kinds of things we looked at, like what are the costs to the city and would it have a significant impact?
And I suggest we just take about maybe 15 minutes. And should we just put the stickers on the ones that we want? Or
Yeah, just put stickers on the ones that you want to elevate. I mean, and then I would also maybe ask if you want to, you can also write notes. It doesn't have to be the most scientific process here, from a statistic point of view, but we need to kind of come up with a set of projects that you want in this art plan. So I can also submit the cost to council because I'm in the middle of preparing the city preliminary budget, and this is a component of the preliminary budget that would come out of general fund.
So we can do that.
Are we gonna be discussing or working on it?
We can't discuss it. I'd rather it be an open discussion, if you want to discuss it, but otherwise I think it's just read what you think and vote what you want. But I mean, if you have questions or discussions, absolutely.
Yeah, I was looking at it, I guess my priority shifted a little bit.
And this was just my idea of how, like, finding a way for you all to talk about stuff that you want to prioritize most. I will say there are other things on there that the city, like the idea, could just take on ourselves as well, but isn't necessarily work that has to be sponsored by this commission.
Oh, my God, sorry, actually, no.
Well, I'll tell you, I really am attached to my ideas.
Attached to at least one.
Yeah, so things that are not really cultural commission, but could come back to cultural commission, like World Photography Day is a very easy, inexpensive thing for the city to take on without a lot of volunteer support. I don't know that we'll do it necessarily, but it's something we could do. But really what I want to get at from this commission is the things you want in your biennial, you want council to fund. Everything else after that is free. So whether the city takes it on, the priority is for you all to articulate what you want in your biennial performance. You have your roadmap for the next 2 years.
That's one of the reasons why I pushed back that agenda item, that I would like to have this at least kind of not nailed down, but at least we have a roadmap, because that's going to be part of our goals.
I like the suggestion of putting the rain art on children's bus stops. It's really cute. Very cute.
Is that something that the city would do anyway?
That's something that we would want this group, because there's an artistic element to it, right? What do you want the message, what do you want the stenciling to look like? The things that the city would look at are the things that got 0 votes. That's the only stuff that we would look at to say, like, oh, the cultural commission isn't interested in that, but is the city interested in it? So the stuff with 0 votes are kind of the fodder for things that the city might do anyway, like the giraffe recycled event, like Public Works select that, but you all don't have to take that on.
Thanks.
Would look at an EPM.
What do we need to do another because legend and
That big one?
no,
Yeah.
wasn't here, but
And the 100th anniversary, they did the piano drop again with the old piano that was here on Main Street.
I mean, there might be a good opportunity to do that. This year's the 25th anniversary of Summer Stage, which would be a bad thing to do. Like, it's a yeah.
Not very good at the end.
I haven't tried to get rid of yet. Anybody that would have come and just taken it from me, I would have written them a check.
I don't know.
Very northern, so I can see that.
This kind of reminds me of that.
My mom was a big fan of Twin Peaks and Northern Exposure. Whenever my mom figured a lot, really figured out this fall. Not this time, right? This time, we've been to Raleigh.
recycled giraffe art contest. That doesn't seem like it'd be very intensive.
No, we already have an event that is planned for waste management. So it wouldn't take a lot to add to it. So that's the kind of thing where we might just add it, even if it doesn't involve your planning, you know, don't want to use your votes on it. There's some things that might just be easy to add.
Yeah, a bunch of ones I want to support already has.
Right.
You believe it.
And we're gonna have a draft of the biennial art plan with these and relative costs at the September 9th meeting. So you'll have one more opportunity to take a look at it, but at that point, it will be largely a final draft before we finalize.
The idea of turning something similar idea into like a creator or like a farmer's market for trading.
Oh, if you write ideas like that, that's not a bad idea, is to ask for a city sponsored tent at the farmer's market.
Oh,
That'd be like that, we can iterate off, that's cheap.
Oh, so
Okay.
that's like, you know, we could have themes.
yeah, come out, swap your stuff.
Right, yeah.
Like one day be like Carol, one day be
Yeah.
Only concern is at the end of the day, we would almost certainly have things left over. Is that a concern? Like things that would need to be.
Well, I think the people that came to trade would have to take
stuff back.
take theirs.
Or we could also just make it through donation.
We'd have to organize somebody to set that up. But yeah, the trucker is on super expensive. Super expensive. But when you do it every week, or the entire summer, it adds up. You know, you're gonna take that shot.
If I can ask a cease in parentheses and say SL, this.
No, Steve. Steve put in, I did take one of them off, which was please no more drafts. Tell him that it was on the flood thing. I said, Steve, you're gonna have to get right.
Make sure.
I can kind of figure out what the intent is. If you want to write notes too, like look at this thought, Cynthia. This is where I'm meant to. Yeah.
I write it in center, like, oopsie, it should have been on that one. They want to phone number here.
The song here to have to really.
It can be fixed thing.
What I did was I went down the line and check mark everything I liked, and then just looked at the check marks and was like, which one is better than the other? And check those, and like now I'm on my third test.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I did.
Good stuff.
I did show this to Mayor Pro Tem, and she wanted me to convey compliments. The Cultural Commission has never really taken on something quite like this. We did a lot of good work, but different work. And she was like, we've actually never had them as a body kind of come up with such a robust list of ideas that even if we don't do them all this year, and Steve Lansesky said the same thing, like, at least we have this body of ideas that we can keep adding to or coming back to. And just a lot of compliments for the work we did at the last meeting.
One thing I would say for the group here.
Yeah.
Point out, we didn't know about any plan. complete or anything like that, but for the equitable distribution. I would make sure that all these are going to be kind of strictly out. At the end too, that is from somewhere else.
Yeah, we put the radar all over the place.
Yes, I agree. That's one of the reasons I really like it.
That was 6 seconds.
Alright, whenever you're ready, give them to me and I'll take another pass at them. Like I said, you'll have one more opportunity on September 9th to take a look at what I put in, see the costs that we're kind of attributing to your list. But then, like I said, we now have a body of work that we can choose from. So if we get through this list, there's still opportunities to either get grants or fund more things. We can always come back to it.
We know it's in the park thing is actually on here.
Well, there were two separate.
Oh,
Yeah, one was, we do have a proposal in the budget. I don't know if it'll make the final proposed budget, but I did have Rita price out a movie screen for the city to be able to do movies in the park and like kind of, the Rocky Horror Picture, like iterative performances. A little bit spendy, so we'll see. But we do have that as part of the initial preliminary budget.
There's some of those definitely their education commitment to get the final for the
Okay.
yeah. Which I think.
Yeah, some of the ideas we might put on a lot and then do them if we get money to do them. But it would be nice to see these screens because we could, it's like having a stage. We can quickly put things together by just having a stage.
did we all hear the meeting yet?
Thank you, everyone. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you for putting that together. It's nice to actually see everything just kind of like laid out with notes. Because the stuff that's in the top of our head doesn't cost anything yet. So any discussion on this issue? Then I will go ahead and move to the next item of business, which is the Duvall Market Mural Birds of the Valley.
All right, so for you, I wrote this today because I would like to get it to the school district at schools. So this is just a draft of a call for artists for the Duvall Market mural. Take a look if any of you have any comments, questions. Call for artists release on the back page already. I see correction. Need to change that for when we will release this. I'm thinking this. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I whipped this up kind of in a hurry today. So if there's spelling errors, I did not go through and so yeah, take a look and you can just shoot myself or read an email if you have any questions. For discussion tonight, though, it's still the concept that you want, the student-led initiative and mural, because that's what we had discussed initially, is offering it to students to do. And I did articulate high school students in here. Just I
don't see any point in the description, but I don't know if we want to get high school kids or elementary school kids hopes up.
I do have a question, because if it is a high school kid, will they have a supervising artist with them? Because to do that well, pretty, you need to know how to use a projector to expand your idea, to accommodate it as inspiration. Okay. And I don't know that any high schooler can do that.
Okay.
It's very difficult.
So should we add to it that part of your proposal is an agreement from a teacher mentor to partner with you. Okay.
Otherwise, they might be out there with this crazy.
Yeah.
Send you one thing and then come on.
Yeah, I do have here the selected artist or artist team will need to present their final design to this commission, which will be a good opportunity actually for kids to come in and do a presentation. Yeah. Okay, but I can add that, like part of your submission includes the name of a mentor or supervising artist. Right. Okay. Great.
Fine with this as it was.
I'm concerned with 2,000, you won't buy all the paint.
Oh, 2,000 is for the artist contracting fee, the city provides the paint.
Right, there's total project budget of $4,000.
Yeah, so the total project is actually 6,000, it's 2,000, again, remember, is being held for the bronze birds. Right. So 2 for the artist, 2 for the paint, 2 for the bronze birds when all is said and done.
The capitalization is very
well, in case, right?
Yeah, they needed it.
So do we need a vote from the commission to get this moving, get this to you, or is it just gonna let you know?
Well, if you all could vote that this is the way you want to go, so that way I can effectuate it and I can add Bernicki, add to it.
Do we have any?
On eligibility, it says all school age artists. We want to make that high school age artists.
Did I not capture? Oh yeah, high school age. I will add that.
You have a comment?
Yeah, I was gonna mention it probably goes without stating, but making sure it's not just all birds, so hopefully it's birds and scenes or something like that. I mean, I'm assuming we're not gonna get bird.
Yeah,
just 7 very detailed pictures.
It could be.
Okay, so it's birds. Okay. Yes, I can make that correction too.
You foresee working with them on developing art?
We could suggest a palette.
I think that would be a good idea.
Okay. So we're probably looking for forest palettes and not graffiti pinks and purples. Okay. Natural palettes. Okay. Naturally occurring palettes. Okay.
I like unnatural.
From my experiences, I know what.
No, these are all, I mean, between Commissioner Tozer and working, doing city art and the rest of Commissioner Bernicki, these are things that why I come here. It's, I'm a lawyer by training and education, and we've done other things like that.
And we're artists, and we're like, yeah,
Be cool.
You know, jail that is now very, very. They know what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for whatever they call.
Yeah, the new, yeah, is it Gen Alpha or something? Yeah.
Like that, can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
They should have gone with the no.
Any further discussion on this?
Still reading through.
Oh, okay. Just let me know.
Honestly, at $2,000, we'll probably not be able to replicate them exactly as a mural. We'll probably just do what we can find, you know, when a pre-cast we made.
Composition.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we have, you know, a woodpecker. Like I did some internet research, like you can find an eagle, you can find a woodpecker. I mean, we might have to get some casts made, but hopefully not too many because we need to see that. Blue heron. Blue heron. Well, I mean, I would like to see, maybe we actually put that, like, there are some I think we should emphasize. I would like it spring because I would like to, you know, make sure that we get a bronze osprey to put a big rock because we have osprey nest there.
We should have a volume nest up on the side too.
Anything for you?
This looks good.
In that case, I would move that we go ahead and accept the call mirrorless, with the additions and alterations given to from the administrator McNabb. Can I get a second for that? Would you like me to repeat that in English? So that we go ahead and accept the call from muralist, from muralist, with the additions given to Administrator McNabb. Can I get a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Against the name. Motion passes. Awesome, thank you for that. And finally, the one I'm actually digging at chopping at the bit for, the Virginia mural.
All right, so you have 4 scoring sheets here in front of you, along with 4 proposals. We're anticipating 1 more proposal to come in. But it is right before the deadline. We've gotten 0 proposals, so we're getting a little nervous. We extended the deadline and then immediately got the proposals, which is how these things happen. So we did get a phone call to anticipate potentially 1 more, but we wanted to bring it to you tonight to get a start on them, so we could maybe see if we have a finalist from this round, and then you would take the next one, maybe compare it to your highest ranking. But given the weather, and that we would like to get this done maybe in the crisp fall now, that we prioritize getting this score. Generally, I need a quorum of score sheets. So you could sit with them tonight, or you could send me your score sheets, drop them off at City Hall, whatever you want to do. But I would like to get this done because I would like to, before it gets really messy, be able to have that community painting project.
We can. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I was just going to say before we got to that place. This is definitely some homework we're going to need to do. The sooner the better on this. So if we can get this sometime this week, be off.
Well, I looked at all of it already.
Yeah.
So I know when it's just like, I mean, we can do it right now.
Oh, if you all confident that we can vote on this right now. And how would we like to vote them? And are we doing like a matrix vote? Like, are we?
Yeah, yeah. That's
the thing. That's going to take some of us. Look at their submission. That's why I was like, it's probably going to be homework for us. But if we can get it done sometime this week, we can get it out of the way.
Is the rubric in here that we put out right now?
Yeah, you have there are 4 rubrics in your packet of information.
You're already done.
Yes. Yeah. But I did have for some of them, do we have that flexibility to actually change something a little bit? If we thought something was missing in the overall design?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't see why we couldn't.
Yeah, I would totally assume that we have a way to say, this is great, but we don't want this.
Or we would like you to add this. Yeah. Yeah.
Anything further? Awesome, let's go ahead and get this done before the end of the week. And we'll move on to the final item.
And I can stay for a few minutes if you want to do it now. Yeah.
You want to get out, they get out.
Because I'm leaving.
Yeah. I mean, we can take a trip. Add that to your pre-trip plan.
Right, that's the thing,
No, you don't have to do it tonight, just by, this week, you can drop them in City Hall.
Sooner the better, but right now it's not necessary.
It's not necessary, right?
Gotta do it.
Actually, I didn't.
I'm literally trying to leave town.
Well, I'm skipping the job.
Oh, that's nice.
So the last piece of business was the vision, mission, and goals for the Miami Art Plan. I went through last week or 2 weeks ago the meeting, listened to everyone's additions, subtractions, alterations. I went through the art policy and added some of the verbiage in there and have updated our statements. Again, these are just really starting points. I don't know if we can get that on the screen. So everyone can see it. If not, we have that on paper.
I don't know that we printed it tonight, but it might be.
If not, we should be able to print it up and read it off to everyone. What is it called? It was called seed statement.
So let me try to this screen for that.
That's the one. So if you scroll down, there's a second version one. It says updated. There it is. So I've updated our seed statement, which now says that the vision of the City of Duvall Cultural Commission is to maintain and expand the city's already vibrant art scene across various disciplines and crafts, so that we may engage our community and participate. Are there any additions, subtractions, or should we go ahead and are you okay with this? Feel free to correct my grammar. And it's a semicolon, which is one thing I hate. Any additions, subtractions?
Sounds like. So that we may engage our community and participate in it.
I was hoping that we stood for everyone in the city. I guess the antecedent for that would be basically the cultural commission engaged. If anyone has a suggestion, I can change that. Or we could just change me so that the citizens of the city can engage our community, participate, expand it out.
Yeah, so we typically don't use words citizens and in the city's vernacular, we use
Residents. Okay, that's. Let me write that. I don't know if we want to do the changes on the fly or if we want to actually.
We can. I'm terribly sorry, would you mind repeating that?
So that the residents of the city may engage our community in participate.
I would like to propose may engage and participate. Engage with and participate.
Engage with and participate.
in art in our community, with the art in our community.
Participate with.
Oh, I messed that up.
With our community through art. Through art.
Engage with and participate with art in our community. But I also think we more free art.
I'm fine with that.
And participate in our community through art, that's actually better.
Participate in our community with art.
Through
the arts.
With the arts.
Through the arts. Through the art question. Everybody's watching you.
We're pretty laid back here. We don't count stuff. Anything further on this? go ahead and go to the next one, which is the mission statement. I've added quite a bit to this again, so there's probably going to be some discussion on this. Mission of the Cultural Commission is to maintain, update, and inspire the diverse and equitable art of, about, and from the citizens of Duvall and to residents. As well, to provide a narrative storytelling of the tribal, agricultural, and economic heritage of Duvall, Snoqualmie Valley, and surrounding areas. With these, we hope to enrich the lives of people in the city of Duvall, as well as encourage economic development and tourism. Quite a bit of this came directly from our policy. It's inserted as necessary. There are quite a few of your suggestions here as well. Is there any changes, updates, rewrites you would like?
Think as well as to
The last bit of the sentence, it I just lost my train of thought. Lives of people of the city of all, while encouraging economic development and tourism.
yeah.
Like that.
Well encouraged.
No, not that far.
Well, I like
I
Will's.
get it.
Will's would be good.
So they know we're serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, need to be encouraging. You know, growth and tourism.
We want to call out ecology because we are specifically
Yes.
doing a mural right now about birds.
That's something that will,
And council, I think, would appreciate.
So
I thought that would be under agriculture, but we could do that as a separate thing as well. Agriculture, ecology, and economic heritage.
Agricultural, ecology.
Ecological, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Or ecologic. Right.
you can take away the Oxford comma when I pull it down.
I feel the same way.
I would
absolutely done.
I wrote this, I don't believe in the Oxford. Joel, I wrote this song. That's good.
You're here.
Well, then that's fine. Should I remove the A?
That's
So to
never
provide
the
a narrative story. Or a narrative.
Exactly.
Yes. Always.
Yeah, change.
I understand what you're doing.
Yeah, that's better.
And the as well is there, so it might not be a bad idea to change it.
Yeah, we'll change it too.
What's that changing to? So
It will also, or so as well as to, so it's now, it's not a sentence. We have to change that.
Oh, gotcha.
The mission also will also, instead of it, John,
I'm sorry, what?
the mission is also to.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work there. So where it says it also provide narrative storytelling, change it to the
The mission
mission.
is also to provide. There we go.
That could be read that it's only about the tribal, agricultural, ecological, and economic heritage of people. I think we should also put something in there about and personal stories, right, or stories of the community.
We could add historical, which is basically this history isn't just the past, it's also the present. 2 days ago is history. We could change that to provide narrative storytelling of the historical tribal agriculture development. Or would you like something different? If you have a suggestion.
Maybe cultural. Tribal.
You could put cultural.
Yeah, because culture is also kind of.
So cultural before tribal.
Yes. Anything further? No. Then the next spot, this was I was hoping to get done today, but we probably will not, is the goals. This is the original seed statement. I have not written an updated version of it simply because I believe that the things that we voted on today Those will be our goals as to how we're going to move this forward. That is our presentation. So for the goals, I don't have any options, but that's still a seat statement that would go as part of presenting those things. So if you have any changes or anything, you're welcome to do the changes on here while we determine what exactly we're going to be showing the city council.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
I mean, I think most of what you have in here would fit generally into this statement.
If you think this is good, you should read my fiction. Actually, okay. So I'm good with this, and I'll have suggestions out there.
I'm not sure that I like the maintain an eye for. It seems slightly awkward to me.
Maybe seek opportunities for future beautification.
Yeah. Not that I don't love it.
I don't love the beautification.
Right, because sometimes it's not necessarily
Beautiful. Or, you know,
Cultural enhancement.
or it's audio.
Cultural enrichment, that's actually one.
Yeah,
So cultural enrichment, yeah.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah, because some of what you have on here is with programming. The list of
Right.
Yeah.
I try to get as much in there as big as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to include we have both broad and specific enough to get as many grants as possible.
Yeah, I like plays and music and things like that too, which are beautiful there. Don't necessarily beautification.
Anything first?
Yeah.
It's beautiful today.
Anything further?
I think I like it.
So, no, it's what we're doing.
Offer partnerships with arts organizations to create presentations, but also do you think that when we're partnering with arts, we're programs maybe? Because a presentation is a presentation, but when you're with the arts organization, you know, really you could be doing a program.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, so presentations, programs.
To create opportunities for organizations. Well, no, that's gonna be too long.
You can do presentations and programs.
Artists and residents.
I don't really want to get that specific.
Would be under programs.
Yeah.
But that way, I think if we apply to the grant, they'll say, oh, they're going to actually do programs to it.
Yeah.
You could
Presentation.
we could also stretch this down to offer partnership with artists.
I'm sorry, oh, yes, no, right.
And that would cover.
Between presentation.
Unless we want to get the very
Peer
specific.
presentations, programs, yeah.
I think if you just leave it at crafts, it's because that speaks to the physical.
Yeah, we're really talking about like the shamelessness proposal here, right? So I think like the specific words.
Yeah.
Well, and you also have a vision and a mission statement in addition to this full statement, and it captures really, and you can see and it could have been.
Yeah, we need to dive into a ton of detail in the goal statement.
Yeah.
About what we're seeking to do.
Because on top of that, the goal, the object of this entrance to the goal is to present what we're doing. Whereas the mission basically says, here's how we can do it. And that shows.
The whole that's right.
Yeah.
It covers anything that we might want to do. So it should do that.
I would like to suggest that we put the word myriad in front of craft, to exercise the myriad craft.
Is it myriad or myriad of craft?
Myriads and adjectives. Myriad craft, but I
Myriad.
There's a reason she's.
No.
No, just myriad crabs.
Because that, and then if you want to scrap the rest of it.
What do you mean by scrap the list?
Oh, because you were talking about ending the sentence at a cross.
Yeah, we need the rest of that. It's a nice. It's a hot Scrabble. Right, it'd be right on this. Do we want to go ahead and accept this? I move that we go ahead and accept this as our vision, mission, and goals for this. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All against, say nay. He passes.
And can I offer my appreciation that you all did this, because I can start drafting, which thank you very much.
Thank you. And if you need any help with that, I can also write. I've seen some of the others, other art plans. You've got it down back, I'm sure, but if you need an extra hand or anything,
yeah, I'll probably try to do a first draft and then ask for help. I kind of go in a flurry of typing, and then I peter out. Editors are highly valued for me.
To be fair, this is my editor years.
I mean, my day job, I've been over the editor. That does not mean I am good at grammar. That means I am very good at teaching other people how to express what they are thinking.
So the final thing on our agenda today is for the good of the order. Does anyone have it for the good of the order? If not, okay.
I'm just going to say that Reverend Pride is happening on Saturday, and I'll be there for my jogging girl start, and my son will be there. Noon.
I could show up very briefly.
Yes, very.
Surveys.
Yeah.
We have a piece of rock.
I have one thing. Oh, I have one thing for the good, and I actually brought these with me. I did summer stage, tabled for summer stage with Rita for the last one. And I had Rita actually put up some book cards and smaller business card size things that just point to our website. One of the things that I would like us to do, and you're all welcome to take these right now if you want, because she printed a whole bunch of them. And I'm glad she did, because I gave her instructions and said, oh, about 8 or 10, she printed a whole bunch. I was like, I'm going to give all those. But we are going to talk that way after all, because what I'd like you to do is, as you're out on your business, going to your clubs, going to your organizations, you see someone who's an artist, hand them a card. Oh, I'm going to do it. Same with the postcards. If you feel you can do that as well. Give it to them. Each one has a QR code that will take them back to the Cultural Commission website. So it's basically a quick way, because we're having trouble getting people to come to us. We need to start going with them. And this is a very quick way to do it. I can give everyone one of those business cards today. You can take as many of these as you want. Rita has a whole lot more, which is great, because we're doing the farmers market on the 29th. I'll have these there as well. I'll be passing them out to pretty much anyone. I can just grab there by the collar.
And they're if you walk in the city. So if you want, just walk in the city.
And these aren't the official. I know that we have business cards too. These aren't actually the official business cards. These were just things that I made for fun. And yes, there is a very big typo on there. I'm sorry, I'm not going to spell the word commission. This is why I keep my head. I leave the commission at spelled with 2 M's, and for some reason I never get that first.
Well, we can make that just.
It is. I love it. If you look at it, it says Cultural Commission with 1 M. I'm very bad about that. But if there's anything further, is there anything further? Okay. If not, I'll go ahead and the Cultural Commission meeting for August 26th, 2024. So that's 6:20. Thank you for coming. Grab these cards if you want.
Do I get to see the sheet?